Hey, welcome to a new episode. Today I'm in sunny San Diego where it's overcast, working on this V-Tail Bonanza. This is I think it's a late 60s model. I'll find out what year it is. But it's got kind of faded paints like we see. We're gonna do a paint correction to bring that luster back, remove the oxidation, make it really shine. And then to keep it looking that way, we're gonna ceramic coat it. And that's also going to make it a lot easier to clean. So bugs, oil, that kind of stuff is all going to come off a lot easier. First step's going to be cleaning, of course. So doing it real easy. Optimum no rinse, 1 to 20 dilution. Spray on. Wipe off. I mean, there's a little bit more to it than that, but that's basically the gist. So on like on the leading edges where you might have bugs, we're gonna let it soak a little bit more. Let's find some bugs. Let it soak, let those bugs hydrate, and then wipe off. This is of course gonna be a lot easier once it's coated, but for now this works. If the bugs are really stubborn, we can actually take some citrus cleaner. So this is G-Technic citrus cleaner through a foamer, and this way we can kind of chemically dissolve those bugs or soften them up before we use the no rinse. The disadvantage to this, of course, is now there's 2 steps, because after we use citrus, we always want to follow up with no rinse so we don't have soap residue left behind. But you can see that took care of those bugs pretty easily. After we wash it, we're gonna do single step paint correction, do a little test area back there. It's gonna look great. The wings may need a little bit more paint correction. We'll do some test spots to see what the most effective method is gonna be on those. But like this brown and orange is coming back really nicely with a single step. So that'll be the plan for the fuselage. Then we'll deal with the wings. Then we coat it, then we go home. Pretty easy. Okay, so day 2. Yesterday was a half day because I went to an air show with my dad instead. Good way to spend the day. So plane got washed real quick with no rinse. Left side of the fuselage is polished. It's taking multiple steps of polishing. Kind of as you see on some of the other airplane videos, kind of a quicker pass to knock the oxidation off, and then a more intensive pass to bring the shine in. You can see the difference nicely back here on the, well, what do we call it? The diagonal stabilizer, the rudder vaders. So this side is polished and this side isn't. So you can see there's just not quite the luster. You look on the fuselage, you can see the left half is polished, getting some nice gloss back here. So today's goal is to finish polishing the fuselage and then panel wipe it to get any polishing oils out, clean the surface, and get it coated. So I'm going to do a little bit better job of filming the paint correction this time, but I'm excited to shine this up and show the owner what this old bird can do. as you may have gathered, this is the coating step. So coating goes on the sponge. See, it's kind of a liquid. Coating is wiped on, nice and thick. Take a towel. Then we take another towel, because that first towel gets kind of saturated. Just go over it again. And there we go. It's 11:30. It's like 11:40. Fuselage is fully polished and coated, so this is super slick, protected, easy to clean. This wing is polished. Top side of it is polished, underside isn't polished. The other wing is not touched at all. I'm going to save that one for filming so you can enjoy the process. But anyway, it's kind of late. I'm going to clean up a little bit in here, go home, and come back tomorrow morning, finish the other wing, coat both wings. Then we're going to do some leather work on the inside and hand this baby back over to its owner. Okay, so airplane is fully coated. Just finished coating the underside of the wings, which I always like to do last because I don't like doing it. Now it's time for leather, which I really like doing. Check out these before and afters. So I started up here with the yoke. You can see the before, after. Nice brightening of the leather. You can see that light cream leather, so it's completely dark. Here's what it should look like. And then the seats are, so this is again after cleaning, before cleaning. There's a lot of little cracks in the paint layer. So I'll clean it, it'll look better, but this does need to be resprayed eventually. Here you can see again the difference between before and after. So if anything, it'll be nice and clean. Maybe in the future we can respray and recondition this and make it look like new. So to clean these seats, we're using Color Lock Strong Leather Cleaner. It's not only a very powerful cleaner, but it also kind of helps treat the leather a little bit so we're not drying it out even more. And we're using a brush. So we get the foam on there. Microfiber towel, wipe it up. There you go. Then we just work our way down, get the other sections. You can really see all the cracks that are in the leather here. That's something that just needs to be resprayed. There's no easy fix. Well, there's an easy fix called Leather Fresh where you kind of sponge it on, but at that point you might as well spray it if you have a professional like me doing it, because then we spray clear coat on it as well, which normal OEM leather has, and then it'll be much more resistant to wear. So that's what I would do, is try and respray this and then clear coat it really well. Okay, so for the yoke, same thing. See all these hand oils in here and on there? I'm just going to use the brush, and we're going to use the strong leather cleaner to clean that off and make it look like that. Really get in there and get all those nooks and crannies. That's starting to look pretty good. And you get the point, this stuff works. I need both hands to clean the rest of this, so I'm gonna let you go, but yeah, you can see what we've done here and there. All done. Time to clean up, take some beauty shots, and go home. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.